a VST.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I have this. Okay, so let's go inside and make some music. Yo, like guitar pedals and stuff.
And do you like just mixer?
Yeah, so this is actually a sound. This is a synthesizer as well, so here you can also.
So it's MIDI and analog?
This is analog, yeah. And then but also.
So we're here with Anik Roy. Is that
Yeah.
Roy? Correct.
Correct.
Also known as Alberta Balsam. Balsam?
Alberta Balsam.
Balsam. Right. Tell us a little bit about you, how it all started, since when, what was the journey until now?
Okay. So I, of course, now it's the standard story. I've been into music all my life, of course.
Right.
I started playing violin when I was 6.
Wow.
I don't do that anymore. And then at 12 I started playing piano. Really liked it actually.
Wow.
But yeah, it was more of a hobby. So I started studying at the university.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, well, that was fine. And I actually thought I wanted to become a doctor at that point, but it sort of changed because I had so much time left, like leftover time.
Right.
In between the exams, and I was making music with my computer, like it was just an experiment.
Right.
And then I found out about Ableton, and then I could hook up my keyboard, and then
yeah, there was the rise of those and MIDI keyboards,
yeah,
and everything was so cheap, and everybody became a music producer.
Yeah.
It was. I remember that.
It was
time
like
I started.
8 years ago.
It was amazing, actually.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "I'm gonna be a musician too."
Yeah.
And so, how what is the situation now? Is it are you releasing music as an independent? You're under a record label. How much have you released and all that sort of stuff?
I am completely independent right now. Like I have, I think maybe 3 or 4 just tracks released under my own name and not with a label. And so I'm actually trying to sort of email people and try to find a label. But I also want something that fits, and I want something really nice, like a good label, not
just anybody. Yeah.
Not just anybody. So that's difficult because you need exactly the.
Well, yeah. I mean, there is a point that record labels are kind of. They're kind of an agency, so every record label has its own branding and its own idea and philosophy, let's say, and you have to fit the philosophy of the record label, because otherwise, it just if you just do it because of marketing or whatever, it just doesn't work.
No.
And that's why we still have record labels, because they define, like,
they
I know that if
something
if something comes out from Warp Records, for example, I know that I will love it, or at least I'll be interested. I'll be like, I know what Warp Records, their curation style, their quality, exactly. And I know that if something comes out from there, I have to listen to it. Maybe I don't like it, but it'll probably be that I like it. And I do follow, like, I go mainly more than following just independent artists. I follow record labels. I love, I don't know, Ninja Tune Records, Warp Records, Triangle Records. I make sure that I follow them, so
and
that
you know
I
that
keep pace of Because otherwise it's tough to go and follow every independent artist on SoundCloud and
exactly
like where I'm gonna find good music.
And that's what's so hard about it. It's like if you are not yet, if you don't have a name yet or a vibe around you, then you sort of have to push yourself through that inertia, and that's so hard. It and is. Also completely different story from being good at producing music, and then you're like, okay, at a certain point I decided like, okay, I think I'm ready now. I'm sort of good enough to try and release it, and then you don't have a real good network yet, and you don't have any marketing skills or social media. I mean, everyone has a certain level of social media skills.
Yeah. But like doing it properly.
It's really different, and then also needing also to pay your bills and have a side job and then do all of those things together. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah. Our company, it's really for that. So what we are trying to do is create a device that makes it easier for people to discover music. So through voice you can search for music that you might not be able to search by what Spotify gives you or by searching a query, because there is a limited amount of things. A lot of Spotify music, it's unheard of because the algorithm doesn't get it out. You know? That's one. And second, we have set up a music platforms that uses blockchain and cryptocurrency to help musicians be remunerated and paid for the listens that they get. Because even if your music gets heard on Spotify, it's likely the case that you're not getting any money out of it, and probably getting it 6 months to 2 years after. It doesn't make any sense.
If we make a device that makes it easy to discover music, and we make a music platform that uses new technology for smart contracts, for example, we know who listens to your music, royalties get to you straight ahead, and etc. And with cryptocurrency, we can get the value of per stream higher. Then maybe we solve the problem. And so far, we've been getting quite a lot of response, as well as we're seeing that for people it works. Like people tell me, on Spotify in 2 years I've got 6,000 listens, and on Musichorn or on Tune or whatever I got 20,000. And I got paid for them straight ahead. And yes, there is the hassle of crypto and blah blah blah, and then you solve that. But if I'd rather have a hassle of changing my money from crypto to fiat than have the hassle of people listening to my music. I rather prefer to see that people listen to my music and I see that the money comes in. And people can tip you if they really like your music. They can tip you
that's really cool.
extra for not just for the stream.
I think it's really smart, actually.
And it might well be, at least for an independent artist, if not more, a revolution, because then you independent artists as a choice now have SoundCloud. And SoundCloud doesn't give you any money. Zero.
And you can put it on Spotify yourself, of course.
You can put it on Spotify yourself, but nobody will listen to it. On SoundCloud, maybe there is a more chance that people will listen to it. But still, you're not getting anything. It's not. Now they just started a paid thing, but nobody's gonna pay for SoundCloud. It's too late now. So that's what we're trying to do, and hopefully we'll succeed.
And take over the world.
Yes. Well, I mean, the best thing we can do is if it is the platform that independent musicians come to, as let's say Bandcamp maybe, then we're more than happy. I think it does really address a basic problem in the music industry.
So I think if it's executed well, it could very well work. Really
hopefully.
nicely.
Fingers crossed.